run the Ace Frehley archives. I'm a fanatic of Ace and Kiss, and put together this collection of Ace. Louder?
Make sure we can hear you.
All right.
And when did you get started in this stuff?
Well, like 3 years ago at a Kiss convention, a friend of mine had one of Ace's guitars, and he said, "Are you interested in this?" And he traded me for a Marshall cabinet that I had. So that was my first piece, and then from then I was hooked. And I had to have more and more and more, just like any collector was. So then I got to know Ace and kind of worked it out with him that I could get some stuff from him, and I wouldn't sell it, and I would take it and display it and be very proud of it and let everyone enjoy it.
You're going to walk us through and show us what everything is, where you got it, how you got it.
Start with this one.
All right. Actually, what?
Okay, well, one nice piece we have here is the very first shirt, or one of the first shirts that Ace wore with Kiss. And this is what he wore on the Destroyer tour. This was a guitar that he was pictured in the Elder Sessions, an old rare Italian guitar. Here's some dolls that some Japanese fans gave to him on his visit, and the collection is kind of scattered about everything. There's a little picture down there of Ace with his dolls. One of Ace's.
You say it again?
Here's one of Ace's Marshall stacks that survived the times, except they're empty, so they just kind of take up a little space. He's had this one since the Coventry 73, which he kind of noted for me on the bottom.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the earring that Ace wore on the cover of the first album.
Can you say that again?
This is the earring that Ace wore on the cover of the first Kiss album. Here's Ace's Love Gun outfit, complete with boots, cuffs, and neck piece. Here's a jacket that he wore in the famed fire truck photos in the Detroit, Michigan, when they invaded and ran across the football field. That was kind of stupid, wasn't it? Here's one of Ace's smoking.
Say it again.
Here's one of Ace's smoking guitars, or what's left of it.
Let me get a shot of that. And why do you say smoking guitar?
Smoking means hit that switch and boom, the smoke just pours right out and he's wailing.
How about this aluminum one?
This aluminum guitar is called a Valeno. It was custom made by a guy, John Valeno, in Florida, and he only made them for Stars, and this one happened to have been made for Ace, number 5 of 12. Some little favors. I do guitar work and get some memorabilia.
Cool. All right, what do we have here?
Here we have the famed bass drum, which definitely is one of the most historical pieces that a band can ever have. No, that was stupid, wait. What we have here is the Kiss bass drum, which is probably one of the most historical pieces that can emerge from a band, because this pretty much is the symbol of their logo. And this was used pretty much from 75, roughly in that period. If you've seen the Detroit Cobo Hall video, they kind of zoom in at the end. Definitely a piece of rock history right here.
Let me get a good shot of that. So where do you keep all this stuff?
Actually, I keep all this stuff in my living room, believe it or not. And I live amongst my goodies. The true love of a collector.
Do any of your friends think there's something wrong with you that you have all this stuff?
No, my friends come over and everybody wants to touch everything and play guitars. And all my friends in other bands are like, can I use this on my album? Or can I take a photo with this? Or I say, go ahead, enjoy yourself. That's what it's there for.